Hi everybody, good afternoon. Welcome back here with us in the guitar. And today I'm going to talk with you for a few minutes about my little Spark Go amp. My 1 year impression of my Spark Go Bluetooth speaker amplifier for my guitar. Like I said, I've had it about a year now. And I really like it. I've taken it everywhere, all over the road with me. It's gone in the truck everywhere that I go. And I've played it a lot. They claim it has an 8-hour battery life. That's pretty close. It will last that long. Whether or not, you're just playing Bluetooth music through it or you're using it as an amplifier with your guitar. The battery life is really pretty good. I don't mind it at all. It's decent. It's sufficient actually for use. When you get it, it comes with 2 different grills. It has this grill. I call it my home grill. So it comes with this one, and inside the package there's another one. But when I go out on the road, because it's just plastic, it's just a black plastic grill, I take this with me. And also it has little magnets on it, so when you put it in place, it magnetically stays in place. It doesn't try to fall off. It doesn't clip in place. It's just on there. It doesn't try to fall off, and it's there. Because this really is of threaded material, and you can hang it and tear it up, and it will get all pulled out and looking bad. So anyway, I keep this one at home, and I take this one with me when I go on the road. I really enjoy having it with me. When I first got it, I thought, what I'll do is I'll get me some Bluetooth headphones, and I'll play it through the Bluetooth headphones, and that's what I'll do. However, I did try to do that. I got a little Bluetooth adapter and I got some headphones, and I did that whole 9 yards, and it doesn't work. The latency, it does work, but the latency, the pause between the time you play the guitar and then you hear the guitar is too long. It doesn't work. There's too much of a pause there. Bluetooth is not the correct technology to be using for that. It comes with 2 straps. This one is black, and this one's black and red. It's a little bit fancier, but it's, I've never put this one on it. This one you can hang it off of your guitar strap when you're playing, and hang off over here. If you're left-handed, I guess it hang off over here. But anyway, you can hang it off your guitar strap and play with it. And just walk around and play music. Like I said, it's not all that loud, but it is fairly loud. We'll get her turned on here just in a second, and we'll see what it has what we can get out of it. It's got 50,000 tones in the app. The app is amazing. Here, I spent so much time online on the app trying to figure out exactly what sound I wanted to get out of the thing. It's got Jimi Hendrix's sounds and all kinds of different stuff in it. But you can put 4 presets out of all those 50,000 downloadable tones and tunes, sounds, and out of your 50,000 presets, you can put 4 into the amp right here through the app, and you can set them wherever you want them. I've got 4 in there right now. But the truth is, you can waste a whole lot of time sitting around and trying to load sounds into your amp. Let me get me a guitar. It will sound a lot better. Let's go with black. Not in tune. So, with our little Spark Go amp, all we have to do is hold this button down for just a second, and these 4, which is your preset lights, they start lighting up. And you see them moving around. Can you see that? You got those 4 little lights moving around. And it's actually pretty accurate and fairly sensitive. And it works plenty good. So that's really convenient to have. And when you're tuning your guitar, don't pluck one string and try to turn the other knob. You'll never get there. It just never will happen. Piece of advice. I had that G string all out of whack. That was my problem. Have you ever had that? That's better. Now, she sounds a lot better. Would you agree? I don't know exactly which amp I've got that on, but what I can tell you is that's as loud as it gets. You hear that? That's the sound the amp makes when you've got it maxed out. So that's all she's gonna go. Here comes another acoustic guitar, or clean sound, not acoustic, clean sound. Then I got not so clean a sound. What that sounds like. And that's as loud as it's gonna get. It is maxed out. That's as all you're gonna get out of it. It was not the world's loudest amp. It's not the world's best sounding amp. It does have a lot of different features. It does have a lot of different sounds that you can get off the internet. You know, like I said, 50,000 of them. And growing all the time. People are uploading and downloading. Plus, you can just customize it yourself. You can turn any of the knobs and buttons on any of the different machines that you want to. There's an app for that. I'm going to tell you, it is involved. It hooked right up to it. The phone didn't have any problem at all hooking up to it. It hooked right up to it, and the amp works and responds exactly like it should. Everything's great. I've enjoyed it a whole lot. Like I said, it doesn't get very loud. However, if you want it to be, you want to get its full potential, lay it on its back. It has these little ridges around the back side of it. It's all rubberized. This is a cover that goes over it. This is rubberized. And if you'll lay it on its back on anything that's like a box, you know, a coffee table, whatever it is, anything that's kind of like a box. How about a box? You can put it on a box if you want to. And it does maximize the sound. It gives it a lot more rich, bassy sound. And the one thing that I've noticed other people say, and this is the truth, man, this thing will not stay still. It is going to be moving around. So every 10 or 15 minutes that you're messing with it, don't just put it on something you expect it to stay on, because it will bounce itself around and fall off. It does it quite often. It does it in the truck. I set it up on my radio on my dash, and it will fall right off. So anyway, be careful about that. But I have really enjoyed it. It's a very usable, handy little thing to have with you. It doesn't sound perfect, but it does sound better than nothing. It's quite a in your guitar, because I want to talk about this as well. We'll plug up the in your guitar. And so this little plastic guitar, that sounds like. That's considerably louder than it would be without the amp. And then if you go over here to this, so anyway, it's a lot of fun to play with. It's not a practical device as far as anybody wanting to make music with it. I think you could probably plug it into your computer and record through it. I know in your guitar you can do that. You can record through it, but it's been a lot of fun. As I've told you before, I use them in my truck. I'm a truck driver, and I use them in my truck. That's mostly what I do, and it has really been a lot of fun to play with. I can also, it has a headphone out right there, this little gold one right here, and I plug it in with a line out, just a, you know, small, what is it, 3.5 millimeter, whatever size it is, I'm not sure. Anyway, that small plug, and I plug it into my stereo in my truck, and I can listen to it through the whole truck. It's not just going through the speaker, so it's quite a bit louder that way. It's really handy. I've enjoyed it a whole lot. It's a Bluetooth speaker. It plays really well through the Bluetooth. It's a lot of fun. I suggest having one, but not for any practical reason. You're not going to want to use it at parties, or, you know, it's not even good for a campfire. I think if everybody was talking and it'd be too loud, you wouldn't be able to hear it over it. So, but it's a lot of fun just sitting around playing in your living room, practice amp. In your truck, it's a whole lot better than nothing in the truck. I really enjoy playing it on the road and in the truck, and it's a really decent Bluetooth speaker. It does really well. I grab it a lot of times. It's kind of my go-to now for my Bluetooth speakers. I got a bunch of them, but I really like the little Spark Go amp. So, to sum it up, I got it for $99. I believe they normally sell for $129. It was on sale, either $119 or $129. I got it for $99. I believe it was worth $99. I think $100. You can also get a cord. It's got a 90-degree on it, and that way you don't have, when you're setting it up, if you use just a straight cord like this, when you're setting it up, you have a tendency to pull it over. That's not very fun, you know. So, but it does, you know, it works fine. But like I said, I lay mine down on the box all the time just because it sounds better. Like I said, sum it up, Spark Go amp is cool. I enjoy it. It has very little practical purpose. It's just for enjoyment and practice. Nobody else is going to want to hear it unless you're plugged into something to make it louder. So enjoy it. Get yourself one if you want. Don't if you don't need it. But if you're like me and you're a truck driver, it's a whole lot of fun. I enjoy it. So that's my recommendation. That's what I think about my Spark amp. I've had it for a year now, and I'm still really happy with it. It's not caused any problems, not had any glitches. It's just been a pleasure to use. My very next review is going to be on this Enya guitar. I like it a lot. I have seen a lot of YouTuber reviews on this Enya guitar, and I agree with most of them. But I've got a few more things to say too. So next time we come back, this is what we'll be talking about. But thank you so much for being here with us today and talking about the Spark Go amp. I've enjoyed it. It's worth it. $100 is worth it, in my opinion. Y'all have a great day. Come on back and see us again sometime. Bye. That's going to take some editing. I screwed that up quite a bit.